Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. So if you want to see what look we come up with and how this performs, then just keep watching. Okay, so to prime, wow, it's really bright here, isn't it? All right, well, it's not much better, but it's somewhat better. We're gonna take it. Still playing around with all this lighting stuff. Oh, we'll figure it out eventually, right? So, like I said, this is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. It retails for $49. I got mine at Ulta. And it's just Too Faced, like, standard packaging. So, like, the tin material or whatever. And, oh, this is what the inside looks like. Oh my God. It definitely smells like pumpkin spice. Like, I mean, it smells like a knockoff. Like, you know, you can tell it's artificial. Or some of their flavors, you can't tell that it's artificial flavors. Some of their smells, you can't tell is artificial. This one you can for sure tell. But these are the colors. Really, really pretty. This is kind of cool. Anyways, I'm pretty much gravitating towards, like, the fall shades. So, like, these and the gold. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. The pictures online made this color look way more maroon than it is in person. It's darker than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. That's probably what we're gonna gear towards. That's where my brain's going. So I'm going to use the ColourPop concealer to cancel out like my veins and stuff, and then I'm going to use the Pretty Vulgar eye primer because this doesn't actually have a lot of pigment, so it won't cancel out my veins. So I'm going to do that really quickly, fix this lighting because this is bugging the hell out of me, and then we'll get started. Okay, now that that is done, let's actually start diving in. I bought this new thing, hold on. Oh, I bought this new thing from Amazon for my brushes, so it sits and I can spin it. I love it. Anyways, so now I have everything grouped by categories to hopefully help me out. I hope my lighting doesn't keep changing. It's honestly more accurate than it used to be. I'm gonna try to brighten it a little bit for you. Okay, so I think for this first shade, I'm gonna go in with Spice Spice Baby. So it's just this shade right here. That's so crazy. When I hold it up, it's a lot brighter because of my lights, but when I look at it down here, it's not as bright. Anyways, we're gonna go in with that with a fluffy brush. Let's use this one. This is by Morphe. It's an M504 brush, and I'll link everything down below. And we're just gonna put that in the crease as our beginning shade. God, I haven't used Too Faced shadows in so long. I don't remember how they perform. Oh, I think I put too much. Fuck, I'm filming TikTok. I forgot. TikTok is hard. Can we talk about TikTok while I do this? Because I'm literally doing TikTok as I do this. They make it look so easy. I decided last week to attempt to try, and okay, first off, these are really pigmented, so I need to start tapping some more off. But I decided to attempt to try it because I'm like, you know what, why not? It seems fun. I'm not doing dances, okay? I don't dance, and nobody would want to see it anyways if I did. So I did some makeup ones, which I'll put them here if editing me remembers. But I did some of the like makeup trend. Obviously I can't do the music, but it was fun. But oh my gosh, so hard. Nobody talks about these damn transitions, not even that, to learn how to use TikTok. Why are there no instructions? I remember that when I was trying to figure out like how to use Instagram when it first came out, like how to use, you know, like stories and all the stuff as they come out, they never put how-tos. Why do these companies not put how-tos? Like, I understand the younger generation is accustomed, and my generation is accustomed to electronics, but bruh, still takes us a minute to figure it out if we don't have instructions. So I Googled some things. I'll admit it, I Googled, it's fine. I'm young, but damn, not that young apparently. Anyways, it is hard to figure out. Like, first I didn't realize you had to edit as you go, and that was hard in itself. I'm getting ready. It's literally on a stand. My phone is right next to you. So let's move on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the pumpkin spice shade right here, the mustard shade, and I'm gonna use that on the edges to kind of buff it into my my skin color, but then also kind of like help diffuse the edges. That's my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna find a small brush. Let's use this. It is the Morphe E17. It's just a really small blender, but it's not like as small as they go. You know what I mean? I like to give options. I feel like maybe one day I should go over all my brushes and like good ideas for how to use them if you don't know. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert at it or anything. Okay, I don't know how much this is gonna really show. Oh, no, it's showing. Oh, I hope you can see this. I love this color. Oh, so speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I'm gonna be putting a bunch of palette videos out pretty soon because obviously we have this one. The next one I have is sitting right here, which is Morphe and Madison Beer. And then I have another one on the way from Kaylee. She is a Irish makeup YouTuber, influencer, beauty, whatever title. She's here on YouTube and she lives in Ireland. That's why I say Irish. I'm not just throwing out her culture or heritage or ethnicity. Can't think of the word. She lives in Ireland and she just launched a beauty brand. So I purchased the collection, just trying to figure out what's going on with it because it never made it out of Ireland and it already says it's on its way back to her. So once I get that, I'm gonna film that. I also am going to do a giveaway with that because I bought the whole collection, but I'm not interested in the whole collection because I just personally don't do lashes. So I'm gonna do probably the lashes and maybe a couple of the lips as a giveaway because it does come with 3 pieces of lips and I'm probably not gonna be able to wear all of them. So we will do a giveaway with that if you weren't able to get it or if you didn't know she launched a brand. And if you don't follow her, you should. Let me actually tell you how to spell her name because I know for a fact editing me is gonna forget to put her in the description. So let me just tell you, because it's spelled different. It's not spelled how you would think because I'm assuming that's how you spell it in Irish. So it's Keilidhmua. She's also on Instagram. She's amazing at makeup. Okay, anyways, I'm getting real distracted. So I'm gonna get a smaller brush, a smaller blending brush to bring the color more on my lid because I want it more on my lid and I wasn't really paying attention, and this one's almost too fluffy that I don't want it to get too far. So we're gonna use the Morphe M433, same color though, that's Spice Spice Baby, and just add it. God, these are pigmented. I'm glad I didn't do my face first. I just stopped talking in the middle, didn't I? I'm gonna add it to the outer edge of my lid. And I am gonna put shadow on top of that, but I just want that shadow to be dark and have a lot of depth. So that's why I wanna put some color down first. We're only gonna go not even halfway, but kind of. So I have noticed this is definitely one of those colors that the more you pack on, the darker it gets. I don't know if you noticed, but it's okay. Now, I'm gonna take a little bit of whipped cream, which is just the, whoa, like really light colored white almost. And I'm gonna take just a BH Cosmetics brush. This is from their Crystal collection, I think. And I'm just gonna use that to lightly buff out the edge. I like to do this just to kind of diffuse out even further into my skin, and it helps clean it up because I am not a patient person, so I can't just like sit here and spend hours blending. I get way too bored. So if that's you, sit here and blend, but for me it's not, so I just do this to kind of help clean some things up. Should we do the lid shade first or should we do the deeper shade? So we're gonna do the deeper shade. So I wanna do the maroon color. So it is warm and cozy right here. Ooh. So we're gonna go in with that. And that one I am gonna take on a smaller brush. This is by Morphe. It is the No Name. I think it was a collection because it's all black. Sorry, I don't know. I'll put the alternative that I was gonna use, which is the Morphe M506. It's very, very similar. This one is just a little bit more fluffy. So we're gonna use that. So we're just gonna put this in the V to deepen up the crease and also start bringing in the maroon color. That's my favorite part about fall is I love maroon and like olive green. And those colors to me scream fall. You know, I'm really sick of this freaking loose skin on my eyelid. Makes blending so fun. And I'm actually gonna bring that all the way, so I'm gonna make that the whole crease length to deepen everything up. I actually really like this shade, and I don't know if it's just this shade because of it being on top of that Spice Spice Baby, but it is pulling towards brown, but instead of being like the dark brown, rude, there is a cocoa drizzle here, which I could have done, but I like that this is like pulling brown, and I'm assuming because of what it's on top of, but it still has that like reddish tinge to it, which I really, really like. So I just swatched it on my hand. So you can see it is maroon, but I could see how it easily goes chocolate brown because of how dark it is. And then also obviously it's on top of a brown shadow. But so that is the eye so far. I just wanted to point out how much shadow and how much dark shadow I used, and there is no fallout, like at all. And I set my lid, so it wasn't wet to like stick on, so that's really impressive. Okay, we're gonna try the shade. I'm a little concerned. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to apply it because my nails are way too long, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna use Fall Vibes right here. I'm gonna try to use a brush. We're gonna see how that goes. I honestly don't have high hopes, but we're gonna see. Let me find a thin, small one. We'll try this one. It's the Morphe M421 brush. I don't think the brush is gonna do it. Let me just try a little bit more. No, because I want it more precise. Maybe we'll use my pinky because my pinky is at least smaller. Okay. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Okay, we're just gonna stick it on the middle, and then I'm gonna try to use the brush to like blend the edges because I need it to be more precise than my finger can give me. Should we do this? I bought this topper from Revolution. I feel like it might be pretty, but now it's just, that's a different kind of gold. What about this? This could do. So this is actually by Too Faced too. I don't know if it's discontinued though, but it was their liquid glitter eyeshadow in Sweet Spot. Should we? No, never mind. Too different of a color. I just want to add like a little bit more glitter. That's really pretty, but it is a different kind of gold. Let's just add a little bit. So this is by Revolution, Makeup Revolution. It's Eye Glisten. It's a foil and glitter eyeshadow. Oh, so one side is a foil. Oh, interesting. That's pretty. But we're not gonna use that. This is in It's Fate. Looks like that's the combination. So we're gonna take a little bit of the gold and put it on the lid because this isn't really pretty, but I just want more, whoa, more, you know what I mean? Okay, all right. So it looks like it's honestly not too opaque, which on my hand it did come off more opaque. But on the eye, it's not actually coming off as too opaque. So you still see the other gold through it, but I get like the light reflecting shimmer that I want. Okay. All right, it did take down that gold a little bit now that I'm playing with it more. So I think I'm gonna leave the eyes like this. Let me go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then we'll be right back to do the lower lash line. Okay, we're back. Let's do the lower lash line. So first thing I'm gonna do is take the Warm and Cozy, so the maroon shade. We're gonna do that on a definer brush. Let me find one. Okay, we're gonna do it on this because it's a thicker definer brush. It is the Morphe M432 brush. And we're gonna put that along my lash line and kind of match it up with the top, because I kind of, with my concealer, winged the shadow. Oh, I didn't really wing that one very well. Let's see, there we go. Now you can see the difference of how that came out brown because of underneath, and then down here it's more actually maroon because I don't have a shade under. Now we're gonna go in with a tiny little pencil brush. We're gonna go in with a little pencil brush. This is by Luxie. It's a 141 mini round. It's just a little baby. We're gonna go back in with that Spice Baby, so that first shade we used, and we're just going to use that to blend this out. Oh, I love that. Okay, we're gonna go in with an even smaller brush. Okay, we're gonna go in with this. It's just an Eco Tools brush, so I can't tell you really what it is because they don't ever remake them, but it's just a little tiny, like tiny brush. We're gonna take Pumpkin Spice, mustard shade, and just do a tiny bit along the bottom, just because I want it to match the top. Let's add some eyeliner to the waterline because I feel like this is such a smoky look. I need it. There's one I love, but like it won't sharpen very well. Where is it? Here it is. I have horrible sharpeners, so I tried. This is the Julep gel pencil in Blackest Black. We're just gonna add that to my waterline. So for mascara, I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Lash. This is my favorite right now. I almost want to do a winged liner, but like I feel like that's going too far, right? Just calm it down. For inner corner highlight, I just want a lighter gold, so I am gonna use the MAC Nylon that I pretty much always use. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner and the brow bone. Okay, for lips. We need something like terracotta-y, right? Let's try this. This just came out. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's a Maybelline Superstay ink crayon, and I don't see a shade, so unless it's the 20S something. Oh, here we go. Trust your gut. It's really pretty, but I don't think it goes. I guess I don't really have anything that's gonna match. What about you? Maybe this? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it on. So I'm gonna use this. It's e.l.f. and Nectar. There we go. Honestly, I just put it on top. Too lazy to take it off. Ooh, that color worked. Okay, work. Okay, so this is the final look. Honestly, I actually really like this palette. Now, personally, I feel like the purples and pinks don't make sense to me because for me, pumpkin spice is all about fall, so I would have done more like, obviously the colors like that I use today, but then maybe some like more browns, more greens. Purple and pink just throw me off for pumpkin spice because I think fall, but it is a really nice palette and it blended really nicely. The shadows worked really nicely. So I definitely do recommend this. I forgot how Too Faced Shadows performed, and I actually really liked this. So yeah, that is all I have for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.